Seal. The deep soulful voice, the timeless hits, the undeniable presence. But one question has followed him throughout his career, and that is the scarring on his face. In this episode of Odd Nigeria, we clear up the mystery behind Seal's scars, how he feels about them, and why they are just a small part of the remarkable story of one of the greatest voices of our time. Once again, you're welcome to another episode of Odd Nigeria. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. Now, without further ado, let's get started. If you've ever seen Seal, you've probably noticed the distinctive scars on his face. Over the years, people have speculated everything from tribal markings to an accident. But what's the real reason? Seal has discoid lupus erythematosus, a chronic autoimmune condition that attacks the skin, causing inflammation and scarring. He was diagnosed as a teenager, and while it left permanent marks on his face, it never really held him back. Lupus is a chronic autoimmune condition involving multi-system inflammation. The cause of it is not known, but it involves production of autoantibodies that cause immune complexes which deposit into areas of the body. And the risk factors are mostly genetic, hormonal, or environmental. Seal himself has addressed this many times, saying that while it was tough growing up with the condition, the scars have now become a part of who he is.
There's that old adage, scars are like tattoos, but with more interesting stories. Well, this was my story. This was my information. This was all a part of, even though it was difficult at the time, of course, when you are just, these things start to appear on your face.
In the late 1980s, Seal started performing in clubs and hustling to get his voice heard. And then bam, his big break came when he collaborated with producer Adamski on the song Killer in 1990. It became a massive UK hit. The world was hooked on his unique voice, which was deep, raw and emotional. And then came the mega hit, Kiss from a Rose. Outside of me. It became even bigger when it was featured on the Batman Forever soundtrack. The song won 3 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year. From there, Seal continued to release successful albums, sell out concerts, and cement his legacy as one of the most distinctive voices in music. But Seal's impact goes beyond the charts. He's an artist who believes in passion over perfection. From love songs to deep introspective lyrics, his music has touched millions. Even today, Seal continues to tour, mentor young artists, and inspire generations with his voice, resilience, and philosophy on life. He turned adversity into art, pain into power, and scars into a symbol of strength. So next time you hear that legendary voice, remember you are not just listening to music. You are hearing the story of a man who never let the world define him. If you loved this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your favorite Seal song is. Thank you for joining us again. See you next time.